Hello, Captain's Log checking in. This is Trippy. Okay. So, um, yeah, so this is what's going to go down. This is how it's going to happen every single day with my vlogs. I'm going to do them at the end of the day when I'm really tired. Oh, man. I'm so fat and out of shape. I'm embarrassed about that, to tell you the truth. But it's not that bad. Not really that bad. But jeez, I'm a fat guy now. Okay, I'm 200 pounds. Just about 200 pounds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just turned my camera on my phone. But I feel good. Okay, um, so this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do my vlogs at the end of the day because um, that's the only time that I can do vlogs. Because it's gonna every day is gonna be like today. Um, because I was just hooked on my what I was doing today. So let me say what I did today. I got up at 6. I'm really high right now, by the way. You could probably tell. Na 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 na. Okay, yeah, I got up at 6 because yeah, I went to work, but I drove because it's too cold. And we did 2 houses. The first house I had to step on a ledge that was like this wide. And then I was like, come home. I'm like, maybe I should put a ladder up there next time. I think I will, because when you do stuff like that and then you get really high, you get like PTSD. You're like, oh man. So, then did the second house and then came home. Oh, but on my way home, I called my mom because I go and I see her, if I can, on my way home, see if she needs help. So I vacuumed today and did the dishes and took out the trash. But she pays me, so it's awesome. Then I came home. No, and then I got 3 heat lamps for my geckos. They went like 3 days without heat lamp because I was too lazy to go get another one. I guess that would be a good word to use. Um, so yeah, so then I went working again. So this is what I'm doing now. This is going to be trippy as hell. This is like back in 2011 when I was vlogging about my daily work on my timeline. So, but instead of working on my timeline, what I'm doing is I'm working on Google Earthing stuff. So yesterday I think was my first full day. Like I started 2 days ago, I think, in the evening. But yesterday was my first full day making doing the ski resorts on Google Earth in Colorado. Really trippy. Um, yeah, and in case anybody's like, if anybody this is like the first time watching my video, you know anything about me, and you're like, wait, why are you doing that? It's because I'm really high. That's what I like to do. I like to get really high and do that. It's trippy. Oh yeah, but this is gonna be cool. Let me say what it's because I think I even came up with the idea today, or the ambition. But yeah, but treat it just like with all my other stuff on Google Earth. Every single file, for download individually with your cell phone. Then you can click it and you can see the video of every single ski run in Colorado. Isn't that cool? And then the lift. You ride up the lift with your cell phone using great rainbow crystalline technologics. So, um, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, people will have to bear with me if you're gonna watch my videos because I'm gonna be really tired every single video that I do because it'll be like right before I go to bed. Um, and it's 10:47 now, and I got up at 6, and I'm also gonna be really high. So, okay, yeah. So, so yesterday I did. I'm doing the ski resorts, and it takes a while because it's kind of hard to differentiate between the maps, which are drawings, and then the actual ski resort. When sometimes you can't really see the run. So, but yeah, I did Crested Butte today, Finished Crested Butte, which is a really pretty ski resort, and then I finished Steamboat, which is a really pretty ski resort. I feel like when I get really high, I feel like these things are alive. Like these ski resorts are alive. Like I'm hovering over like Steamboat, and I'm like, Steamboat's different than Crested Butte. You know, it's like they have different personalities. Like I did Crested Butte first, and I'm like, wow, Crested Butte is awesome because the mountain and because of the cliffs. And then I go to Steamboat and I'm like, wow, Steamboat's trippy because it's just like so many trees. It's just covered in trees, you know? It's like they're all different. Keystone is like really long and thin. Berthoud Pass, and then I finished Crested Butte, then I finished Steamboat, and then I finished Berthoud Pass. Berthoud Pass is freaking huge, dude. Berthoud Pass is like almost as big as Winter Park. It had 4 runs, 4 lifts. Had the 2 lifts on either side of the pass, and then on either side of the road, you know, it had buses that would take people up, so it covered a lot of territory. And I finished that one, and I had no idea it was that big. So trippy. It was out of business, I think, by the time I came around. Probably was the biggest one in Colorado in those days. But without just the lifts, you know, it was your regular like 60s. The cool thing about ski resorts in Colorado is that it's kind of like a history lesson. There's 3 different kinds of ski resorts throughout history of Colorado, I noticed. There's the little ones, which are the little rope tows, like the Chautauqua Ski Resort, and they had one at Central Park, Central City, and they had them all over Colorado from the 1800s. And then you have the ones from like 30s, 40s, and 50s, which were the first kind of like ski resort where you would cut trails through the mountains. So I kind of didn't know that there was a whole different kind of ski resort. Like there's a whole bunch of them, like 30 of them that are, you know, it's like a miniature ski resort of what we have today. It's like they cut the trails out, but they're narrower, and the lifts are there, and you can see it all there, but it's smaller. So if you look at it, you're just like, oh, a big ski resort, but it's, you know, a lot smaller. So like, but I actually got started skiing one of those. I think Eldora is kind of borderline like that, but like Hidden Valley above Estes Park is like that. I remember the narrow runs, and yeah, but I don't think any of those are open anymore because that one went out of business like in the 80s when I was a kid. So yeah, but then you have the big ones, you know, from today that have been expanding since I was a kid. But they were already big when I was a kid. But yeah, and those are huge, man. Those are like mega, and there's a bunch of them in Colorado. But if you see them all together throughout all over Colorado, it's like they take up a lot of the mountains. It's like most of the whole big chunk of the mountains. It's beautiful though. I like looking at it. Yeah, so that's what I did today. And then I got started on Keystone and Arapahoe Basin. So it's pretty quick to just trace them if it's straightforward, but then you have to figure out you know, the more complicated ones just takes longer. So I'll see how long this takes. I'm hooked on this for now. If I burn out before I'm done, I'll just go back to Boulder, doing Boulder. This is trippy vlogging about my project while I'm working on it. I was a little bit apprehensive about it. It's like this is the one reason why I wasn't doing videos is because it can kind of take you out of time warp when you're doing the videos and replying to people, or that's how I felt like, because then you're kind of mixing in with other people's minds and time perception. But I don't think that's true actually. But the real reason I wasn't doing it is because I just didn't have the time. But I think I'll have the time now. Because when I go to sleep, at the end of the day, when I'm supposed to go to sleep, I get really high, and that kind of energizes me and makes it so I would have insomnia anyway. And so that's the perfect time to do videos. And I don't think it matters if I'm really high or really tired. I can still talk. You know, I can still be like, even if I'm kind of babbling and jumping around. So I think I'm gonna do some request videos, man. Like right now. That's my vlog. I'm gonna try to keep it shorter. How long was that? That was 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll try to keep it shorter, you know, as time goes on. But you could expect that the first ones will be longer because I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, all these things that I want to say. Oh, okay, peace out.